Yo, welcome everyone, welcome back to Genshin Impact. As you see, I'm in Stormterror's lair right now, but this doesn't have to mean anything, I just did daily commissions. But do you know what means something? Let me show you. The lantern ride is... oh, also a daily login. Huh? Why is it not working? Why is it not working? Oh, maybe I was on after 4 AM, but I don't think so. I don't know. Anyway, guys. The Lantern Ride is finally here. Shao Lantern Ride. Event details. Festive Fever. During this event, completing requests under Lantern Ride Tales will increase the festive fever of Lantern Ride. Festive Fever is divided into 3 stages. We've only just begun. Guests flock from afar and glow of 1,000 lanterns. Increase Festive Fever to unlock more quests and more of the story. Shao Market. The Shao Market will be open during the event, and peace talismans can be exchanged here for various items. Additionally, more items will become available on the Shao Market on the 1st, 5th and 9th days of the event. Peace talisman can be obtained by completing theater Mechanicus challenges. Honestly, stand by me, I have no idea what all of this means. Darling, darling, stand by me. Reach the glow of 1,000 lanterns level of Festive Fever for an opportunity to spend 1,000 feast talismans and invite a character to join your party. I already have all of them and I don't necessarily need any constellations of them, but I already realized yesterday that you can you get different drops now. Let's just start with all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Complete this quest to unlock the quest, The Origin of the Lanterns. I already saw this in my quest menu. And I'm actually kind of surprised that his story quest is like a normal quest and not one of the story quest chapters that you have to unlock by using daily commission keys. In ancient times, pestilence ran wild across the land of Liyue and demons roamed amok. These disasters and anomalies came from the rotting carcasses of vanquished gods, stemming from their unbent and unbowed souls. Rex Lapis once mustered his yaksha to go forth and cleanse the land. In the present day, these anomalies have once again resurfaced in the land of Liyue, and it is at this time that you make the acquaintance of an adeptus named Star Snatcher. Star Snatcher. Oh, there's Star Snatcher's cliff. Yeah, we've heard this before. But wait. His name isn't Star Snatcher, his name is Elatus. Anyway, let's go to the quest, and then you can see how I also start crying over Shao, because I wasted all of my Primogems on him, and I didn't get him, even though I don't even want him, because I don't even need him, I just want him to flex, and that's it. But I'm stupid and like, hey, at least I'm closer to pity if the Venti banner is gonna get confirmed or something. I feel so stupid, and yet I'm ready to do it again. That's it, I'm not having any brain cells at all. So, hey, oh my god, I got Rex Lapis on my team, and I got an Adeptus on my team. How fitting for the story quest. Oh, I can actually fly there. Hey, that's nice. I was like exploring the map, and I went to something near the chasm, and I've never been there before. I discovered whole new parts of the map. I really didn't explore much of Liyue, to be honest. As you see, there's still a locked chest over there. Oh, there's some spell.
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilly trails over there?
They do give off a sinister energy. They seem unusually agitated. I think they're cursed or something.
Paimon thinks so too. We've seen plenty of hilly trails before, and they're always the bad guys. But this is different.
That's right, Paimon.
Uh-oh. This is right by the Wangshu Inn too. Oh, the guests are in great danger.
It's just 2 hilly trails.
Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty. Let's go take care of them.
Alright. I'm ready to do that. Excuse me, I just woke up.
No touching.
No touching. They don't even... oh, I was like, they don't even attack me, but that's because of my skill. That's why they don't even attack me. Ah! Get away from me. Back off. Back off. Charge attack. Charge attack. Charge attack. Back off. Back off, I said. I said back off! Don't get any closer. I'm the Cocoa Goat. You shall not pass. You shall not enter. Be gone. What is he trying to do? I love that they have like a bigger hitbox, so I don't even have to be good at aiming.
These super evil hilichurls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind
Well,
too.
I was having fun.
Hey, seems like people are gathering over there.
Oh,
Wonder what they're
why
doing.
is he wearing a mask? Why is there a talisman? Oh my god, they can control them.
Whoa! See that guy in the mask?
no.
He scared off all the hilichurls.
Could he be an Adaptus? Suit here looks too average to be an Adaptus. Looked like he was using some sort of Adaptus art.
Oh, you mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he
Ah,
wears.
it's kinda off-brand, not as cool as his one.
But the magic he was using seemed even more Adeptus-y than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi?
Adaptus-y. Ah, let's go. Let's go talk to some random guys. Why are these random guys cheering on him? As powerful as ever, is indeed divine. Adepti art is something. Hey you. Oh, that's a Star Snatcher. That's such a fancy name for some weird looking guy. Cannot converse while aiming. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Ahem. Hello. Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. I certainly don't.
Why do I not believe him that he's the Star Snatcher and some Adaptus? Because he just looks too average. If he would be an Adaptus, I think he would look like a character that would be playable, you know? Like you see characters that look fancy even when you can't play them, like Scaramouche or the Senora. But this guy, I wouldn't pull for him on the gacha system. I don't know. He looks average. But I like his voice. But he just seems like someone who's like imitating to be important.
Wait. Who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems that we have not met.
We're just travelers. Maybe he's got like Shuni view going on just like Fischl. We are following the trail of the Adepti.
My name's Paimon, and this is my
Yeah,
sidekick.
Then it is right that our paths coincide. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply.
I thought it said I, but that's actually a 1. And he said, oh my god. Weirdo.
The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars, though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher.
So you're the one from Star Snatcher's Cliff, I assume.
One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish
I have
for.
no idea what's going on. Oh, look, Celestia. I have no idea what's going on.
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Leela were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes
So
too?
talking about wishes, where's my Winty? Where's my, child?
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon?
Imagine if they would be like, if they give you the thing and you can like get a free 5-star character. But hey, at least in the daily login event you can get, on the 7th day you can get 10 intertwined fates. And some more before, like I even got one on the first day yesterday.
Yet, it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
I also think there's like this one gif of child doing this exact same thing, this one. Can't take it seriously. Is that Ying from the perfume shop? Male believer, Stars and the master of Stars Deception. Talk to the followers to find out about Stars Deception. I don't believe you. You seem like a hoax. Is that how you say it? A hoax? I don't know. Wait. Let me look at those things. There's like a similar symbol, like not symbol like the symbol that you can read inside there, but like the shape of the golden thing and the red thing is like what you get in Animal Crossing for the Chinese New Year, which
We're way
is
behind
actually
schedule.
today. I actually got invited by some family friends, but because of lockdown, sadly cannot find out what Chinese New Year celebration looks like. But maybe next year.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action? His power truly hails from the divine.
Oh, that's why the Lantern Rite is going on right now, because of the Chinese New Year, probably. That makes sense.
I believe that now there is finally some hope for my ailing father.
Tell me about the Master of Stars.
Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true adeptus, no doubt about it.
I don't believe him at all.
Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you.
I don't know.
Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though.
Yeah, probably.
Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon, I just know it.
Well, wishing you good luck, though.
Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
Yeah, of course, but I doubt that this guy can help you, to be honest. Dude, I could probably be more helpful. I don't even have to pretend I'm an Adeptus. Because I'm an Archon. Oh, look, I am an Adeptus. I'm the Coco Code. I literally gun you standing in front of you. What else do you need, sir? Hello.
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around, do they?
What do you know about Master of Stars?
I'm a merchant,
No.
and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me, as presumptuous as that was. Reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey.
Can we, like, just get rid of the talisman? Because we all know what child used them for. Please, don't make me fight against perfect chaos again.
It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of a god is a monumental affair. Just look at the Rite of Dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liyue would be willing to.
So, like, Rex Lapis quit his job so he can be broke-ass Grandpa Shongli walking around Liyue, walking around my team, grunting into my headset. And he's like, oh, Liyue has passed my test. Everyone is like able to survive without me. And as soon as Rex Lapis left, we get random people pretending to be Adepti. What's next? Some random kid pretending to be Rex Lapis. I mean, Wenty looks like a kid, but he really is Barbados, so he's got that, but I don't know, man. Female believer.
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose.
What are your thoughts on the Master of Stars?
Oh, are you believers too?
No.
After my fiance had been left, I cried every day.
She's literally... Are you balding or are you face palming way too hard?
But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiance and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise. I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
I feel bad for these people. Talk to the Star Snatcher. Only to hear his cool voice.
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak from the heart.
From their imaginations, I'd say.
Surely you jest. There was once a senior adeptus, Xie Wuliang, known to the people as Liangzi. He said this: all things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material.
That's true, though.
In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
Not really.
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
The more I stare at Paimon, the more edible she looks.
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
Oh? You need but ask.
Why do you wear a mask? Go on, take it off. Let me see.
Hey, isn't that a bit inappropriate?
Not at all.
Indeed. It would be inappropriate for one to remove one's mask.
I've seen through your lies. I know that you're just an NPC, okay?
One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Visage. I thought it's pronounced visage.
Ah, got it.
Now then, what are your wishes?
Take off your mask. I want to know where my sibling is. I want power rivaling that of the gods. I'd like to get rich quick. I want to get Shao. I want to know where my sibling is.
One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish. So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant. But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
Well,
What's that supposed to mean?
sign me up as... sign me out.
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably, one may lend you no aid.
What do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all.
I think he wants us to sweeten the deal. I think he wants some more...
Oh, that's right. Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they?
Why again are we doing this? Why are we falling for that? Why are we pretending to fall for that?
Well, Paimon's not forking over anymore, and we don't have anything valuable enough on us. You don't even have a vision.
Dude, I've got like 2 visions. I think people put visions up for sale. No need to rub it in. No need to rub it in, Paimon.
Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food, can they?
Paimon, you know the drill. You mention food, I make emergency jokes, you get mad, so why do you always bring it up yourself? Also, I was like kind of sad that Aether doesn't have any lines, but then I realized I can be Aether. I can say all the lines. I am him now. No one who shares your values for sure. That sounds good.
Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work. Why don't we head over to Wanwen Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes in?
Where the frick is the where the what? What is Wanwen Bookhouse? Is that in Wangshuin or is it in Liyue? Quest completed. Master of Stars Perception. Can you... Justice for books. A character is currently involved in other quests. Is it because I have to do this quest? The Xingqiu quest. Jifang is busy completing a quest. Justice for book's sake. Yeah. Of course, guys. Of course. So, yeah. There's no other way. Now we have to do another... Let's get sidetracked and do a story quest of another character. Just so we can... I don't even know, guys. I just woke up. What do I know? What do I know? I just want to take a nap. Right now, on my keyboard. This is a professional gaming channel, guys. And professional gamers have no sleep, so that's why they have to compensate with lots of yawning and complaining in their videos.
Next on the agenda.
Ganyu is so pretty. I like the pastel baby blue colors on her. She is cute.
Wildland Bookhouse. Guess this is where we go to buy books in Liyue.
Why have I never seen this?
Should we ask here if they have a copy of the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide? It's super duper interesting.
Hey, Ciel Phantom Hive. What is this picture? Hey, what's up?
Feel free to look around. There's no obligation to buy.
Maybe I will now understand why everyone likes this guy so much, because I've just been like, looks like Ciel. His hair looks like a Karen. I don't care.
We're looking for the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide. Do you have it in stock?
Meanwhile, everyone on Twitter is like, oh, Xingju and Chongyun, I love you guys so much. Chongyun isn't even in the game so far, I guess, like, aside from the gacha system.
Sorry, dear. We stopped stocking that a very long time ago. It just wasn't selling.
Catherine with Ibex.
Huh? But the Mondstadt volume was so interesting. Bummer.
Is that Xingju's mom? She's got like the same outfit.
The thing is, the author made it too personal, and the result wasn't really much of a guide. It barely sold any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints afterward.
Too much passion, not enough clarity.
Well, that's a shame. The Mondstadt volume was a good read, even just as an adventurer's diary.
Oh.
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you must read it, try your luck at Chang the Ninth's place.
Chang the Ninth. I have heard this name before.
Who's Chang the Ninth?
I don't know.
A book collector who lives in Qingce village. He's a complete grouch, but he will behave himself if the conversation is about books.
Qingce Village. But what other characters said Qingce Village? I have no idea. I think Qingce Village should be right, because it's like Sing Chu, so it's also pronounced like a Chu. I feel like I just had this conversation last night with a friend. I just brought it up for 1 minute because I got no brain cells. Do you ever just like lay in bed trying to sleep, and as soon as you close your eyes, you just see like a random part of the Genshin map? Like I was trying to sleep last night, I was just like closing my eyes and suddenly I was in Qingce Village.
He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor, and I still send him the odd out-of-print book or two every now and then.
Did somebody say out-of-print books?
There he is.
Is there a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in his collection?
Who are you? You shouldn't sneak up on people like that.
Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? My name is Sing Cho, a humble literature enthusiast who happened to be passing by.
Sing Cho, so now you're pronouncing your own name different than from the characters menu. You guys are confusing me.
Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Qingce and pay a visit to Chang the Ninth?
Qingce. She said it different too. I'm so confused. Like, I'm trying to learn some Chinese here, but it's not working when the English that pronounces the names like different in every other line. And I'm not gonna switch my name to Chinese because I'm barely capable of following the English one sometimes. I don't know, it sounds like quite a trek. Please lead the way.
My pleasure, fellow book lover.
His voice reminds me of someone from Sonic. But not Tails, because Wendy is already Tails. Go to Qingce Village and visit Chang the Ninth. Glimmers of the Vigilant Yaksha. Oh, frick. So, should we do this one, or should we do the other quest now? Let's not get sidetracked for once. Are you bi or not? I'm very much bisexual. Thanks for asking. Let's go to Qingce Village. Qingce Village. I don't know. Pretty Flower Village. The place I've dreamed of. So we can do the lantern ride thing in the next episode, I guess, so. Let's not get sidetracked for once while we already started this one, so yeah. Let's freaking go. Do I even have to go up here? I don't know. Quest area reached. Where is this Chang guy? He's probably up here where the village is, I think. But I can't be too sure, so... Is it you? Hey! I was right! Oh my god.
The heavens are smiting me. Smiting me to smithereens.
I just came here. That's a weird angle. Why are you like sighing into my ear? I don't even know you. Excuse me, are you Chang the Ninth?
Uh-huh. And what do you want? Come on, spit it out.
He's like, I'm your biggest fan. I just bought the signature on my manga.
We've heard you've got tons of old books lying around, and we want to borrow the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Huh. Don't get me started on the topic of my books. After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south. Then the Fatui started working to sabotage me.
What? Did he just say the chasm and not... I thought it's pronounced the chasm. Because I've got a friend and they're called chasm.cosplay. Chasm is in the game? What?
To pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Every last book. Do you have any idea what that means?
You're sad you've got nothing to read now. I don't think that's a problem. You've part now that you've got nothing to read. I think it's about selling things, guys.
Wrong. That was my life's work. I devoted my entire life to curating, collecting, caring for them. And now they're gone. Gone, I tell you.
They're probably all in my inventory.
It's useless ranting and raving at you like this. All I can do is try to save enough Mora to buy them back.
Sure.
Unless you have other business here, I'm done talking to you. Goodbye. Off you go. Go on, go.
That's not very polite, sir.
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd?
Legend of the Shattered Halberd? There's a title I haven't heard in a long time. You have good taste, my boy.
Well, now he's nice.
What? But we don't?
Paimon, I don't know if you forgot, but I just came here asking if he has a new volume of, what's it called? Demon Slayer. What's the Japanese name again? I forgot.
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece.
Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Granted, it was almost unknown at the time it was published, but over time it was the work that came to define the genre of martial arts novels and sparked a plethora of imitation works. Barely any copies of the first edition were ever printed.
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released. A shame, given what it allegedly added to the original story.
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of that work is so rare. I could never bring myself to pawn it no matter how much I needed the money.
You mean you still have it?
Oh my god, he's like freaking out. I'm your biggest fan now.
Yes. It is my one and only remaining treasure.
You cannot take it from this guy, come on.
Hey, Chang.
Oh. Who's...
You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. Will you sell the core lapis or not?
I've got core lapis too. You got some more?
I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess with Gentry Moutsai, you're messing with the Fatui.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you
I feel
again.
bad for this guy, even though he was not really kind to us.
But you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the price. I'd never be able to buy my collection back.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books, or do you want food on your plate? Perhaps you'd like to take your books with you to an early grave.
Oh, boy.
You...
Oh, no.
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's not. You can't force him to sell against his will.
Just who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of other people's business.
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan.
The what? Same.
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua master in this day and age.
Oh, okay, so it's like an ancient tribe or something?
Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died by now. Who were you supposed to be then, huh? Some sort of Guhua messiah?
Is this a bug? Is this guy's character model not loading, or are we supposed to look at the fence and the rock?
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the tiger's bidding may be less powerful than his master, but he is no less guilty.
He talks like Fischl.
Get a load of this guy.
He's not here.
Just you wait. You'll be sorry you crossed me.
I think we broke the game.
And you, Chang? You're selling that core lapis whether you like it or not.
That's already worth skipping the Star Snatcher story quest. He used his Guhua clan power and deleted this guy and made him invisible.
Oh, how the wolves prey upon the fallen tiger. My days are numbered.
Is anyone talking? I don't hear anyone.
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay about borrowing that
Is
book?
that guy still here? I don't know. Jeez Louise, give the man a minute. 2 words, situational awareness. Jeez Louise, because I would like to pretend he talks like that.
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care about me anymore.
Oh no.
But since you did stick up for me, please, just take this book and leave me in
I
peace.
feel so bad for this guy. You can't do this to me.
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words cannot express my gratitude. I, Xingqiu, vow to repay this great act of generosity.
You better give this book back as soon as you finish it, okay?
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but I'm not about to put my hopes in some self-professed Guhua disciple.
Hey, where are you going? We've still got a job to do over here.
What's wrong with him? I don't really get a read on this guy. Look for Xingqiu after he left with the book. Xingqiu, oh frick. So he just left. What about you? If you're here to make fun of an old man, you picked the wrong one. I don't take any nonsense. Who are you? Not to scare you off, but I'm none other than the once illustrious Chang the Ninth of the Feiyun Slope. Back in Leo in the good old days, so many more went through my hands every day that I couldn't give you an exact number. Anyone who wanted to do business knew it was me they had to impress. Even those big shot Leo Qixing would have to move aside if I told them they were in my way. Do you get on with your neighbors? Why did you move here to live as a hermit? It was a somewhat unexpected turn of events. The business started going downhill, so I thought I'd sell the old about and move out of here, where it's peaceful and quiet to get away from it all. The ancient had a saying, "He who has not known poverty has yet to become a true man." I might only have this head in my book collection to my name. Book collection? Doesn't even have that anymore. But I'm optimistic that my time will come again sooner or later. I'm wondering about the mineral trade, maybe. Well, I shan't say any more, or I'd be handing you a business opportunity on a silver plate. But when my time comes, everyone in Liyue is going to know that old Chang the Knife is finally back again. Okay, I see. Some funny side facts. Now where do I have to go? Oh, looking at some bamboo sprites, looking at some... I thought that was like a geo sigil, but oh. Lantern fiber, thank you. Xingqiu. Oh, there he is, I see you. Hello, tiny friend.
So, you like reading, huh? Mr. 5-second hero?
I love Paimon's nicknames.
Oh, amazing! I never saw that coming.
Hello? Xingqiu? Anybody in there?
No, not home.
No wonder this book is so highly sought after.
That guy back at Chang the Knives was pretty bossy. That bossy guy back at Chang sounds like he's working for a gentry mouse, eh?
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his ore for dirt cheap? It's daylight robbery, pure and simple.
You and I have got to find a way to help Chang the Knives. I guess we're scrapping Operation Liyue travel guide. I gotta help out.
Don't forget me. I'm in
Oh,
too.
nice.
Oh, so now you can hear what we're saying.
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up having to pawn it. And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will return his act of kindness. It is the just thing to do. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection.
You already have a plan, don't you?
Of course I do. An initial plan, anyway. I still need to work out the details. Give me a second to reflect. It shan't take but a moment.
He's read too much books.
You're still here? What is this, a game to you? You think no one's really gonna get
Is
hurt?
he still not loading? Oh, okay, there he is.
I gotta hand it to the goofball.
There you are
clan.
now.
What you lack in numbers and talent, you make up for in guts.
Didn't even see her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say goofball clan? I meant Guhua clan. That's what you goofballs call it, right?
He talks like a dick, but I kind of like his voice.
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree ludicrously overestimates its ability.
Xingqiu does not take shit.
Quit quoting proverbs at me, you buffoon.
just because we're too intellectual and too smart for you guys.
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader, especially when the one you seek to threaten is one to whom I owe a debt of gratitude.
It's cute that you want to stick your neck out for Chang and
I'm gonna
all.
kick your asses.
But you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the Fatui to back me up. A whole army of you and your little Guhua buddies wouldn't be able to help you now.
Are you sure about that?
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict. Why should I cower in the face of evil?
My liege.
Oh, great speech. But now it's time for you to learn your lesson.
I'm gonna kick your butts, as I said. I got Ganyu, I got Zhongli on my team.
Rain outlines your fate.
I actually got him on my team. Hey, nice. Not that I don't have him as a playable character, but yeah. Body and mind.
Over here.
Ganyu.
Born of ice and frost. This is long overdue.
Where's the electro bitch?
Come on,
Frick.
focus. La la la. Ah!
Where's the electro bitch? There she is.
Boing, boing, boom.
Die. Oh, I'm doing so much damage. But her health is barely going down. I don't care, I got Zhongli. Where's she? Where? Oh, there you are. Eat my stick. I said stick as in polearm, guys, don't. I'm not referring to the things that you commented under my Negatron and Mega video. Because if I'm talking about dicks, I'm really saying the word, okay? Sticks ain't dicks, guys. Sticks belongs to Sonic Boom. And dicks belong into your boxers. Oh, I didn't. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. That's kind of funny. I would imagine Zhongli to just casually taking a break.
I thought that was just a regular pendant you were wearing, not a vision.
Imagine being the stupid.
You won this round, but you better watch your back. This isn't over.
You wanna bring out some more Fatui, guys? I even defeated Tartaglia. What are you trying to do, huh? Let me fight against Scaramouche. When he throws his head like a frisbee, I can dodge.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson?
So you're a vision bearer. More to go than meets the eye, huh?
No, you misunderstand. That fellow has a foul mouth, to be sure. But his assessment of the state of the Guhua clan is, well, not exactly incorrect, I suppose.
So is the Guhua clan something that's like actually like a good clan, or is it more like Benny's adventure team?
Though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory, it is no easy task.
They've gone for now, but they'll be back looking to cause more trouble before long.
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. There is a just and unjust way to do business, and I will ensure the matter is resolved satisfactorily. It's not like the Fatui to pick sides in a business dispute. But the confident demeanor of their errand boy suggests there is substance to his words. There must be a deeper level of collusion at work here. He mentioned Gentry Mautai. I know this name. He has a stately residence in Liyue Harbor. Maybe the two of you could go and investigate.
Why aren't you coming along?
That idea works. But what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna read my book.
Me? I have other things to look
My
into.
book?
Let me see. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace in Liyue Harbor in a bit.
You really have stuff to do? Are you sure you're not just using us as your errand runners?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's how that turned out. This whole passage is just extraordinary.
Ugh, this guy is so annoying. Paimon just wants to slap him right in his stupid face.
Paimon like takes the book and just, like bitch slaps him. Paimon, why are you saying this? Oh, he can't even hear us. Xingqiu, vengeance may not be swift, but it will be surely come.
Fine. But, as per tradition, Paimon gets to pick an ugly nickname for him.
Didn't you already?
From now on, he shall be known as... Guhua
That's actually a cool nickname. That's not even an insult. You can call him Karen, but that's my nickname. I already got like the patent on this. I got all the rights on the name. Hey, look who's standing in front of you. You don't get to see Rex Lapis every day. Rex. He's French. His name is Rex Lapis. I'm sorry. Oh, Mr. Lapis, what are you doing here? Where do you where? Oh, now you have to tell me. Getting sidetracked as always. Jesus Christ! I just wanted to start the lantern right. Why did I even accept this side quest? I'm already kind of running out of time for the event, but yeah. Even if it means that I have to grind all night, it will work out somehow. We always get it to work out. I hope I don't have to fight like the new... What happened? What was that? Oh wait, no, I have to fight the new boss a couple of times, just like they let me fight like the Frostborn Miracle Challenge, where I have to do the freaking Cryo Regiswine 15 times, so... Yo. I'm back in Liyue. Rex Lapis is coming at you. What you gonna do, man? Please don't fall down, Grandpa. Is there a treasure chest here? Ah, I'm disappointed. Oh! Hey! I can smell treasure. Glaze lily. Glaze lily. Silk flower, silk flower, silk flower, silk flower. Oh, this guy. Hello. I haven't been here since the rite of partying. Look at me, I'm back in town. Sturdy boo.
Who goes there?
Oh, you're the guy who ended this episode for me back then. Nice to meet you again. I'm a monster merchant here for a meeting with Gentry Mausai. I'm Yagi, a VIP client of your boss.
How strange. You're not on the guest list.
I am the guest list.
The master's dealing with some urgent business today. All prior appointments have been canceled.
Let me in.
Urgent business? What is it?
I've got a Baron Bunny, and I'm not afraid to use it.
The master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early this morning to meet with a VIP client.
I sometimes can't even imagine that Genshin Impact, like this game we're playing right now, is the same game where I used to simp for Noelle and Amber. Feels like a whole different thing back in the days when I didn't know how this game works.
So, where is he now?
I'm sorry. The master is stressed that we must not disclose that information to just anyone.
Just anyone? Are you saying we are not his VIP clients? Are you sure?
No. I mean, yes. Yes, you are. I meant no offense. Please, believe me.
He believes me way too easily. Take me to the Gentry Mausai or suffer the consequences. Would you like to explain these extra fees you're incurring to your boss, or shall I?
I'm sorry. Master's currently in business negotiations at Shinya Kiosk.
Okay, let me in.
I beg for your mercy, please. My master will show me no leniency if he finds out.
Shinjuku Kiosk, isn't that the place where we first met Shangli?
Well, my master has much more important things to do than talking to rude guards like
Oh, I've seen pictures of the Lumine version. Now I know where this is from. Oh, everyone's been playing this quest very early. Damn.
you. Luckily for you, your bad attitude will be the last thing on his mind when he's busy negotiating a big business deal with your boss.
Oh my god, now he's pouting.
Thank you, thank you. May your business forever be blessed by the Lord of Geo.
The Lord of Geo was standing in front of you.
Nice work! Paimon never knew you were such a tough negotiator.
You did great too. High five.
Paimon loves compliments and all, but treating Paimon to some tasty snacks would show that you really mean it.
Can you even eat something? Do you even have organs?
Anyway, seems like the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatui.
Child. Oh no, the guy that we met, the Changhu guy. The less important guy. It's good work, Interface. I think you're right.
In that case, let's get ourselves over to the Shinjuku kiosk.
So let's freaking go.
Seems business is booming at the Shinjuku kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there.
Let's
But
find
either
out.
way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
Hello, Madam Ping, my old friend. Sorry, but I haven't got time for you. So, where is the Shinjuku kiosk? Go to Shinjuku kiosk and eavesdrop on Gentry Mouse. Seems to be... Wait. Is that the place where we met Child? I'm not sure. I think so. But I thought it was located somewhere else on the map. I think I've heard the name before. Well, we're gonna find out in any other second. Okay, I'm here, but I still don't know. Nah, it's not. I am here. Oh my god, look how pretty. But I don't think you can enter this building, like, when you're not here with the quest. Oh, damn. They've got lots of tasty dinner.
Welcome.
Hello. If you have made a reservation, I will lead you to your seat. Is this not the right place where I have to be? Because there is no one to eavesdrop. Leave to Shinjuku kiosk. Am I blind or something? Did I not see? Is there like someone standing around here? I don't know what I have to do. I thought I have to go inside. But maybe not. Maybe I just have to wait outside until... higher? Oh. Oh, but that's Shinjuku kiosk, and I didn't know you can actually go in there. Okay, but apparently... they're like sitting outside or something, huh? Oh, just some girls. And then let's go. At least that answered my question, and you can go inside there even when you have nothing to do. Oh, hello.
I understand. I do. Please do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed as promised.
Oh, I know this guy.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the core lapis
You
yet.
can literally go down there, ask Cheeto, and buy some core lapis.
But it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Ninth won't sell, I can buy from someone else.
Oh, why are they harassing poor Chang? Chang looks just like you, I think.
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the Fatui care only about the result. We are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. But if it is not completed in time, you may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot afford.
Oh, damn it.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection. You know I would not dream of disappointing you, don't you?
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man.
Oh, come on. Leave him alone. He didn't do anything. How did he deserve this?
So, Mr. Gentry Moutsai is colluding with the Fatui. Who knows if Gua Geek has made any progress? Should we go tell him?
Yeah, maybe he already finished his book. Maybe he found out something. Maybe the book tells us what to do. Inform Xingqiu of Gentry Mocha. Where is he? Why is he here again? Why am I going into the wrong direction? Jesus. Where do you want me to go? Wait. Changhu. I see what you guys are doing. You can see how the Dr. Liu has made a name for himself as one of Liu's top orators. Part about the Gua clan play getting smashed. Killed me. You can say that again. Although with the likes of you in the audience, sir, I'm hardly surprised that he was giving it all he had. My last attendant, the guy before... Oh, it's the two guys talking. They're not talking to me, what? My last attendant, the guy before you, was the Guhua guy. Couldn't use a blade or a bow to save himself. Learned some kinda leg-based kung fu. From day one, he was always boasting to me how his legs of steel, as he called them, could carry him 1,000 miles. Ha! I mean, who'd be able to keep up with you, sir, if they didn't have a little endurance? Anyway, so that kid of mine had just reached that age where they run around the house, screaming their heads off, you know. Driving everyone crazy. So I go to the school outlet and I say, Oi, legs of steel! Take this kid out for a ride in the sit-on chair, and don't come back till he says he's had enough. Your young one is certainly gifted with boundless energy, sir. Destined to follow in your footsteps, that's for sure. You can probably guess what happened next. My kid makes it the longest sit-on chair ride of his life. Keeps the Guhala running for 3 days and 3 nights straight. No food, no water, no sleep. When he finally gets back to the house, he slumps down on the floor, and you can just tell those legs of steel are not going anywhere for me ever again. He just sits there motionless with a stony expression on his face, like he's impersonating a statue of Gua's founder or something. Guys like that, honestly. Good thing I got you in to replace him. Oh, sir, you do tell the funniest anecdotes. I can just imagine him sitting there in the lotus position like some Confu master statue, probably in the closest he ever got to enlightenment. Yeah, tell you what though, I do miss having him around sometimes. Those 3 days were the most peaceful I've had in a long time. Hey, come to think of it, don't you have a sit-on chair carrier's license too? What are you suggesting, sir? Oh my god. Did I just hear some private things that I'm not supposed to hear? Weirdos. Can you not do that, please? Thank you. Okay, so, Xingqiu. My liege. Where are you? Where are you hiding, reading your stupid books? Over here, I suppose. Back where we first met him, at the bookstore. Oh! Oh, right. The story quest. I know. Bro. Bro, where are you? Okay, gotta do the walking by the foot. La 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 la. Oh, frick. Oh! Did I see some... I'm under the bridge. Because I'm homeless and I retired and I don't have any money. There's no treasure chest, so I don't care. Yo. Oh, did I just see him? Oh, wow. What are you doing here?
You said you had other things to look into, as if you're some sort of man of mystery. When actually, all you meant was you wanted somewhere new to park your backside while you read your book.
I know what Gentry Mako is up to now. You and Paimon tell us things about Gentry Mako's deal.
I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you just saying that to sound clever?
The course of action we must take is now clear. To start with, please deliver this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. They will know what to do. My liege, for reasons that I cannot explain, I will be unable to join you.
Yeah, because you're busy reading books.
There is no need for you to read the contents of the letter. When the time comes...
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read. Paimon can't make heads or tails of it.
It's an ancient script, perhaps? A secret text that needs a cipher, perhaps? Ancient script? Can't just read. Oh, his handwriting is so bad. Oh no.
Hence why I said there's no need for you to read it. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone who can understand it.
But why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the bigwig commerce guilds in Liyue. Why would they want to help us?
What is the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Yeah.
Since we got to Liyue, Paimon keeps hearing people mention it. Seems they oversee a lot of business that goes on around here. Having such big backing would be great and all, but are you sure they'd want to help?
Do you also think, like, this window here is like Chi-Chi's bedroom? It would be such a nice view to, like, just open the window and you can see, like, Yujing Terrace, I don't know what's it called.
No need to worry about that. From what I know, they share my sense of chivalry. Once they have read the carefully reasoned and passionately argued case I put forth in this letter, they will certainly be moved to action.
How can you be sure?
Gentry Moutsai must be taught a lesson he will never forget. This is something we cannot do on our own. Also, I do not wish for anyone else to know of my involvement in this.
Why not? You're only doing this to try and help Chang the Ninth, right?
To silently disappear at the matter's conclusion, concealing one's name and contribution. This is the chivalrous thing to do. To savor the memory is ample reward. Each droplet of kindness I receive, I am duty-bound to repay with a welling spring of gratitude. I seek neither praise nor reward.
That sounds very lovely. But be honest, you just want them to do it so you can carry on reading your book, don't you?
Thank you in advance for delivering this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Someone from the guild should be able to receive you near Lioli Pavilion.
Hey! Stop ignoring Paimon!
Oh no. Okay, quest completed. A letter. Calm before the storm. Deliver the letter to the servant at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Press V to navigate. I'm wondering how long this quest goes, to be honest. Hey yo, what's up?
Excuse us, we come bearing news of a matter requiring your assistance. It's all in this letter.
Why are you suddenly talking like Xingqiu?
A letter? Oh, I see. This again.
Oh, have I heard his voice before? Does he kinda talk like a child?
Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating. Let me give this a read.
That's definitely Griffin's voice. Come on. Come on. He sounds like Tartaglia.
Can we actually read this thing? Is it even written in the common tongue?
Yes, the script is inimitable by the uninitiated.
Is that his voice? I mean, he kind of sounds like it, right? Or am I just imagining things?
Honored guests, you must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Feiyun Commerce Guild to be your host for tonight.
Or I've heard it somewhere else, I don't know.
Please rest assured that the matter written about has been duly received. We just need some time to prepare.
No, that's his voice.
Please take a seat here in Lioli Pavilion, where you may enjoy some light refreshments while taking in the ocean view. Consider it a small token of our esteem.
I can imagine him saying, "I'm Tartaglia, number 11 of the Fatui Harbingers." That's the same voice.
Tasty snacks! They're giving us the VIP treatment.
Of course. We treat visitors with the utmost respect here at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. When honored guests grace us with their presence, far be it from us to shirk our duty to them.
Just close your eyes and imagine child is talking to you. I've missed him. Or maybe I'm just imagining things. Maybe it's not even his voice, but I'm pretty sure.
Please, this way.
Pretty sure. Sourcing items. You can read up on item source so you know how to find more of it in the future. Knowledge is power. Oh.
And Paimon thought we'd get kicked out, or turned away at the door. Paimon didn't think Guhua Geek had so much clout.
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Moutsai has, it will take more than a slap on the wrist to get through to him. For him to correct the error of his ways, he must feel for himself the same suffering he has inflicted on Chang the Ninth.
Or is it Zack's voice? Like the voice of Ether. Can you say Windblade?
Since Gentry Moutsai's business has to do with core lapis, we simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liu. That will put him in a rather sticky situation. Deprived of the necessary raw materials, even the best craftsperson in Tevat would be unable to make their product.
Great idea! That'll be sure to mess things up between him and the Fatui. But Liu is huge. Is it really possible to buy up every last bit of core lapis in the harbor?
Yes. With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, we must ask for your further cooperation in the matter. First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. I've marked their respective locations on your map.
Ah, that's Griffin's voice.
There is also some unsold core lapis at the chasm. You will need to purchase that too.
Can you please stop saying it? My mind cannot handle it.
Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's batch.
Alrighty, so 3 sellers in the city, another one at the chasm,
My god.
and then Chang the Ninth. Roger that!
Everyone follow chasm.cosplay on Instagram, please.
Of course. We are not expecting you to cover the costs.
Wow, so many mora! With cash like this, Paimon could rent out Lioli Pavilion and eat there for a whole month!
What even is this episode, guys? First we got a fake adapters, then we get sidetracked by the story, then we meet Karen, Sielkini guy who likes to read manga and talk big. Then we discover a glitch of the guy being invisible. And then we find out that the chasm is actually the chasm.cosplay, my friend. And now we find a Walmart child talking to us in the place where we first met Child. Feion Commerce Guild is certainly generous with its resources.
Well, this is not the first time we've had to do something like this. It's just par for the course now. All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feion Commerce Guild will handle the transportation and other trifling matters. Once you have purchased all the core lapis, please proceed to the Feion Commerce Guild's warehouse, where you can see the rest of the plan unfold.
Gotta hand it to Guhua Geek. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world.
How can I...
Let's do this in the order the guy said. First the sellers in the city, then the chasm, and then last but not least, Chang the Ninth.
How can I Google the voices from the NPCs? Wait, I'm in the title screen and loading screen right now. Genshin, Shu, voice actor. The young boy is voiced by Todd Haberkorn. Wait, are we talking about the same guy? That's not Todd Haberkorn's voice. Todd Haberkorn voiced Razor, but not Shu. Hold up. Why is there only playable characters here? Go to the store and buy core lapis. Yes, I know it's sorry for the camera angle, but I gotta Google this now. Traveler, Tartaglia, Griffin Burns. If I click on Griffin Burns, maybe they tell me that he voiced someone else in Genshin Impact. I don't want to accept cookies. Yeah, I know he played the character in Attack on Titan. Where's the NPCs? Upcoming characters. Mentioned characters. NPCs! Oh fuck. I fell down somewhere. NPCs. Okay guys, we almost there. We're gonna get this, okay? There's a big list of characters. Oh, Hopkins, I don't miss him. Javert. Okay. This ain't some musical. Okay, hold up. Jesus, there's so many names. There is so many names. And I gotta get to the bottom of this. Shu. Griffin Burns! Yeah! Oh my god, I was right! I feel so smart. Oh my god, it actually says it in the Genshin wiki. Oh my god. I'm so good, guys. I am so good. Why do I have to go to you? I thought we have to go to Shito.
Hi, anything I can do for you?
Take all your core lapis.
You want all my core
Yes.
lapis? I've already agreed to several orders. That said, none are in writing. The buyers are being incredibly indecisive.
Then let the Feion Commerce Guild take it off your hands.
Oh, it's for the Feion Commerce
Yes.
Guild? Seems business trends are about to change in Liyue. Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. Come, let us sign a contract. Don't worry about my prior client. He hadn't made any down payments or anything. Quite common in the industry. Thank you for your patronage. We hope the Feiyun Commerce Guild will continue to do business with us.
Okay. Go to the start, to buy Coral Lapis. Lower. Now we have to go to Shito, I think. Or is there someone else? Why is it so far away? Oh, I'm locked from co-op. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry for starting quests. I promise it will never happen. I like her outfit. I promise will never happen again. Okay, this guy. Hello, my friend. My Snezhnayan friend. I believe these documents should be in order. What's the matter? Oh, so it's you. Well, you've seen what happened in Liyue earlier, yes? It gave us all quite the fright. I thought the city might be in a mess for a while longer, but order was restored very quickly. The Liyue Qixing are quite something, indeed. But whether it was to stabilize the situation or otherwise, the Ministry of Civil Affairs has released a whole slew of new bulletins and regulations. I wish to continue doing business here, so I've been out and about these few days, trudging my way through a deluge of paperwork, administrative procedures, and submitting all the applications that the regulations require. But Clerk Xiao said that I also need to apply for a new business permit, and told me to stay tuned for any more announcements. I've been running around for several days now. There are a few procedures that I've yet to finish, but I really don't have any energy left to spare to check the bulletins. Traveler, could you please help me check the bulletin board and see if there's any news on the new business permits? I've got it. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I'm just all tuckered out right now. I know it's not far to work, but administrative work always makes me feel doubly exhausted. If you see any news related to the new business permits, copy them down and pass them to me. I'm counting on you. I just want car. Where the frick is the bulletin board? I just want your call apples. Frick. Bulletin board. This is the Feiyun Slope bulletin board. You can find community news and shop advertisements posted here. Please do not unimport matters. It's now been determined that the cause of the water pollution tragically was a young female taking her own life at the waters. Oh frick. Milif would like to extend their sincere condolences to the victim's family. That's steep. Out of respect for the privacy of the victim and the family, we will not publish her name. Is that what you wanted me to tell you? I have no idea what this guy was talking about.
Good day, my friend. My apologies, but I'm out of stock at the moment. Please try again next time.
Are you out of Coral Lapis too?
Oh, I thought you were here to purchase Snezhnayan products. No, that I still have. Although I ship it all to factories in Snezhnaya. I don't do retail.
Why did he have to tell me this whole story before, dude?
Too much hassle, not enough return.
I didn't even tell you about the bulletin board. Does we'll take it all still count as retail?
What? No. Give me a second to think. All right, I'll do it. Just need you to sign for it. Clearly no shortage of cash flow in Liyue.
Because now we got the second child, and he's also our sugar daddy. Go to the lower. Oh, is it him again? It's him again, our friend.
Oi, shh, keep your voice down.
Why did he sound like Kokichi for a second? I'll take all your Coral Lapis.
All of it? Though my business may not seem so big, I should warn you that I can get what you need, both legitimately and not so legitimately. Best you give me an actual number.
Can't remember him sounding so creepy.
All of it would be far more than you actually want.
It's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Feiyun Commerce Guild? Well, why didn't you say so?
I'm not better than a dub, I say it wrong every time.
If it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, then sign on the dotted line, and I'll start getting things in order right away.
He sounds like a snake, like a literal snake.
doing well. Everything's so much easier when you've got stacks of Mora. Next stop, the chasm.
Ah, stop saying that. You want me to go to the chasm? She's sliding into chasms insta DMs. Oh, daily commissions? Ah, frick. Calm before the storm. Let's go to the chasm real quick. I was already exploring there yesterday. So let's see what they want from me. I should have done the other quest. But then I would not have found Griffin Burns. And who doesn't want to find Griffin Burns on TikTok or Twitter to see how he sings Big Time Rush and Super Bass? The soundtrack here sounds so mysterious. But hey, I'm glad that the quest leads us here, because I actually wanted to show you this place and playthrough anyways, because it looks like so different than the other things. Well, like, that's exaggerated, but like, I have never been here, that's what I wanted to say. And it kind of gave me the feel of like there's like a new map leaked, you know? When you find something you've never seen before. I just fought you yesterday. I'm not gonna do this again. Where? Ah, frick, I'm stuck. Why is there monsters? Why did they see me? I don't have time for fighting, no. Please leave me alone.
Why the long face?
Okay, thank you.
You're alive, aren't you?
Yes, I'm alive, and yes, I have a long face. What do you mean?
Hello there. Are you in charge of the core lapis
Oh,
here?
he broke his neck.
Aha, finally. I thought you might
Oh my god, what the fuck?
I hear the Feiyun Commerce Guild has been buying up all the core lapis stock in Liyue Harbor. As it happens, I do have a batch of core lapis that hasn't been shipped yet. It's all yours, if you name the right price.
He broke his neck and I broke my game. I have a bad feeling about this. How much does it cost exactly?
The original buyer's price was already quite high.
Oh my god.
So, the best I can do is 7 million Mora.
Are you freaking me?
Are you serious? We spent less than 100,000 Mora on the rest of Liyue's stock put together.
100,000? That's not 100,000.
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth my while.
That's over 4 times what I should be, you crook.
Look, you have your problems to deal with and I have mine. You can take it or leave it. So if you're not buying, please leave me alone.
All right. We'll pay, even if it is a ridiculous price.
Do I have that much money?
When we get back, we'll just have to tell the guild that we'll sell to this gentleman at 4 times the normal price in the future.
Wait, surely there's no need for that.
Maybe you should think twice before fronting the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Please, don't do this. It's not even your money. Why be so frugal with it?
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our boss why we spent so much in one go.
We're so good at this.
If he asks, all we can do is mention your name and say you gouged us over the price.
I understand. I'm sorry, please. I don't want any trouble with the guild. There's just one other thing, though. There's been an issue with the delivery of this batch. Several carts were ambushed by hilly churls.
Come on.
I don't know where exactly, but if I can't retrieve the goods, I can't sell them to you either. So maybe you could go and look for the carts? There should be 5 of them in total. If you can find them all and tell me where they are, I'll sign the contract right away.
Market price.
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, I do hope to carry on doing business in Liyue in the future.
That's that then. Well, no time to lose. Come on.
Oh boy. But I would say, guys, that's what we do in the next episode. In the next episode, we will finish this quest and start the Adeptus quest that we originally wanted to do in this episode. So, till then, Shazam, and...
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
But
where are those who share the memory?
Okay, good night.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.